gentlemen, time to turn the microphone over to your United States.
Good morning, YouTube family. My name is Ron with we are the R&Rvers. Okay, this weekend we decided not to go glamping, if you will. We decided to come up to Columbus, Ohio to see the Air Force Thunderbirds. Now, I'm gonna give you a little background. Before I get started, please like and subscribe to this channel, and we really appreciate. And the ones that new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. All the ones that left some nice comments, we appreciate that too. I'm gonna give you a little big background. When I was a kid, I was fascinated about airplanes growing up. And I used to love to watch all the air shows that came into my hometown, which is Biloxi, Mississippi. And we had a Keesler Air Force Base nearby. And we used to always watch the air shows every time they show up on Keesler. So Roxanne decided to bring me up here to watch the air show because she know how fascinated I was as a kid growing up. So that's why we're here. So let's see. Oh, there she is right there. What's going on?
Hello. Welcome to the Columbus Air Show.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited, honey?
Yep. I was telling my family, I was telling the YouTube family that you brought me up here to see the air show because you know I was fascinated by aircraft and airplanes and stuff like that growing up.
Yes.
So I got a little kid in me today, y'all. So if I act kind of weird and funny, don't worry about it. Just a little kid in me.
It's okay. It's okay. He loves airplanes, period. He made them out of the cereal boxes, cardboard boxes. He hung them up in our son's bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
He is fascinated with planes. And his siblings, also on his 50th birthday, they brought him some model airplanes. He still has a kid at heart for planes, so we're just going to take you all along with us today. So sit back, relax, have your earbuds to put in your ears because it's going to be a little bit noisy today, and enjoy the show.
Yep, it's going to be loud.
Stay tuned.
Announcing the launch line. You see him in the yellow vest right there in the middle of the short band. Our newest program here this weekend is the #1 Skull Drag Racing. We've brought the 150s, 120s, 140s. Both rotates powered.
There's a lot to see and do out here. We want to encourage you to go, get your watch if you can, experience aviating, you to have a good time, be safe. If you want to sit in a fighter jet.
Yep. Now, for those of you that served, that deployed, no matter what branch of service you're in, y'all remember this? The old C-130 Hercules. Oh yeah. Had a lot of flight time with this guy going in the combat zone. Bring back memories. Hey, you remember that plane over there?
Oh yeah. I remember that C5 well. Bumpy ride. But hey, we didn't care at that time. We just wanted to get a hop and come back to the U.S. and visit family and, you know, just enjoy our vacation time from Europe. And I tell you, if we can jump on one right now and go back over, we'll do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we a little background. We used to catch hops out of Germany, and this was the first one we took right here.
Ooh, yes, indeed.
And that big joker right there, that C-5A Galaxy. And believe it or not, the seats. Tell them about the seats.
It's not no luxury seat when you want to like a commercial plane. We talking about a military aircraft when you sitting like in a jump seat thing, just sitting straight up, feeling everything like you in one of those little low rider cars, like a little neon or something, and you can feel every bump in the road.
The seats sits backwards.
Exactly.
It don't sit forward towards the main cockpit. It faces back of the plane. So when we took off, we leaning forward like this, and when we land, we going in like this.
Right. So you know, being your first time, you know, you don't know what to expect, but you know, hey, we enjoyed it. We made it to the state safe and soundly, and then of course, when you're on there, you know how you get the different meals on the commercial aircraft. You got a box lunch.
Yep.
That's all.
Old brown paper bag.
And that's what you get. Wasn't no choice, pick and choose. That was it until you reach stateside.
But it was cost efficient.
Exactly. And you know, we can't complain about that. We just had to be thankful, right?
We ain't spending too much.
We are thankful.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're actually going in the belly of the C-5A Galaxy. I remember taking the Air Planner Lotus course, and what we used to do, we used to load all our equipment on the belly of this plane, which is the C-5A Galaxy. It's like, man, this thing is huge. Look how big this thing is. And over here, they have the seats. You can sit down with the straps, but they took the straps out. And if you go up to the top of the plane, that's where all the cargo seats are at. That's where we set up. But yeah, this brings back some memories. Man, it's been a long time. That was fun. But let me tell you something. This plane, which is the C-5A Galaxy, this plane got replaced with this plane. It got replaced with the C-17. I think I flew one of these one time when I was going into, I want to say either Hungary. I can't remember, but yeah, this the plane that replaced the C-5, the C-17. I don't know the description of this plane, but that plane's amazing. I can tell you that. That thing is powerful. You got little kids up in the cockpit up there. So far, I'm having a good time at this air show. It is real nice. They got everything all set up real nice. Concession stands, they got food, souvenirs, they got everything here. Everything. Matter of fact, Roxanne is having a good time too. Let's go see where she's at. looks like somebody having a good time.
England, and we had that layover in
Yeah, she tell her little story about when we took a lot of MAC flights and everything out of Ramstown to Dover, Delaware, and then we used to like a little shuttle bus and take it over to the airport in Philadelphia, and we just catch a plane to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta we'd rent a car and drive back to Biloxi, Mississippi. We did it once a year. So what you get?
I got me a small snowball, and it's supposed to be wedding cake, and
I
it's
got no
supposed to be
flavor
the
in it.
flavors
I don't see no flavor, no color.
It's supposed to be the flavors from New Orleans, and they say this is where they come from, but
New
the
Orleans.
snowballs at home, wedding cake is good, and this one's supposed to be wedding cake here, and it's supposed to be the shaved ice one, but there's nothing like snowballs from home, guys.
This is nice. You don't get no better than this. Man, look at this. Ooh-wee. Look, man. You guys are doing it.
Leg. That's a big one.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with this right here, y'all. I'm finna about lose my mind on a turkey leg.
I went in and got the shish kebab because it was looking good on that grill. I'm gonna go ahead and tear this up real quick, and I'll be right back. Hey, I will eat yours now. You go and continue on that little popsicle you got. I'll take care of yours.
Photo opportunities for these great folks. Will you go out there? Thank you. Another big round of applause if you.
Is that the real Tom Cruise? I don't know. They sure look just like them. I think they're impersonators. Oh no. I see Roxanne going over there. The real Tom Cruise, ladies and gentlemen. Well, all right, we decided to come back to our table. We're gonna relax a little bit. We're gonna look at some planes. I'm gonna break out the big guns.
Hello. It's time to rest the feet, feed the stomach, and enjoy the aircraft.
Pouring the nitrous to the legend
I'm
cup.
gonna go out here and get my lens ready, get my camera body ready, and I'm gonna take some photos. I'm maybe a racing right now.
Is it supposed to go sideways like
I
that?
guess.
Sides of decelerating as quick as possible.
Sorry about that. I got technical planes flying sideways. I guess that's part of the show.
Aircraft less energy to manage. Let's see how he manages it in the turnaround.
Again, we're back at the Aces Club here. They're now serving lunch over in our area. So,
Turning around at the
and I have to sit down, get them, and feed our bellies, and enjoy the air show. So you all don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
Surrender. He said he saw instead a huge 32-foot by 40-foot that has an amazing history. If you go back to the early 1970s, the United States Air Force was looking for an aircraft, a lightweight fighter, to making sure you got Beta and Shirani ready to go.
All right, watch as Shirani selects Max. From the left, the Super Hornet minimum radius turn. Inverted whisper pass. As Shirani and Beta approach show center at 500 feet, they'll reduce the throttles to idle power to roll the aircraft's inverted. As they pass show center, notice how quiet the air. From the left, the Legacy flat pass. Corsair is safely on deck, slowing the 18th Super Hornet. If you are interested in meeting the air crew, checking out our merchandise, or learning more about naval aviation, please come visit the Rhino demo team tent that we'll be putting up shortly, just to the left of the B-25 by the Navy recruiter tent and just by the FAA team cockpit. Thank you all very much.
Participating in the air show, and it is good to see Stephanie Strickland here, former KGW Portland, Oregon news anchor and winner of a national Emmy, and now, why did you leave the joy of television and winning
at the show? When you come in through the main gate, look to the left and you'll see our stage there. You will have an opportunity to meet performers in the morning. We are doing interviews from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Every 10 minutes, someone new is on the stage. Brittany came and joined us today. Grouse was on stage with us, so the Super Hornets. Lou, who you just saw flying the Corsair, and more. So again, that's here in person. The Thunderbirds. Primo was on stage.
Man, I wish I had my mother-in-law up there.
That is very funny. Okay, this is, you're talking about doing tempo. This is how we get people started in their coaching. And it's all about the prop being practice maybe 3 times a day, most days when I'm not flying a show. So it really is, for me, what I do a lot of.
Now you're coming down. I'm seeing a whole bunch of different colors on your airplane. What color is it?
Any color you want. What's your favorite color?
I have to say purple, Bill.
Yeah, I like purple too. So it's purple. Here's your built-in color.
And that was the name of the airplane, the T-2 Buckeye. Everybody knew it as that. But he put an afterburner on the back of it, so it now gets over 6,000 pounds of thrust. Oh no, Raj had him beat. had him beat. There is too much acceleration from the F5.
That was close. I thought Bill was going to take the win.
A 16-foot parachute.
What a race. That is the first in my career.
1959 for this plane.
AQRD is an aerospace engineering
History that simply must be heard, and today is your chance to experience their remarkable story. Come see this exciting short movie in a climate-controlled mobile theater because of its dynamic 160-degree panoramics.
and she is the first as a top Canadian daredevil in 2000 in Florida. Third strike wing walking.
My guess is if we give her a wave, she's not going to wave back, or maybe she will.
This is called Mercury Man.
A very rare one, but look at the tail. Skyward. The red tail distinguished the Tuskegee Airmen from all other aircraft in the United States military. The V-12 sounds incredible.
Met in 2015 at Stallion 51 in Sunny, Florida, where they both...
The marks on the plane to which he is... That music, and so many other great films, but he wrote that after he got a ride in a Mustang, brought in an 82-piece orchestra to record that. It is fantastic. And that was actually for the group The Horsemen, to whom you were referring at earlier on. We're setting up for the next part of the program. The chase is on.
Go right.
To hit on the scout car. Very, very strong coming from the northeast. Let's see if Skip on this pass. He did it. Yeah. Come on, Columbus. Make some noise for Skip. Above the ground. Knife edge descent, 400 horsepower, the vertical stabilizer providing the only lift and the power of that engine helping. This knife edge descent could be deadly, but let's watch Skip as he comes back through with that left wingtip through. As that left wingtip is literally only 3 feet off the runway. A guy who has won the Art Scholl Memorial Showmanship Award and the Bill Barber Award for Showmanship has been featured on network TV. Thunderbirds Thunderbirds. He is Bryce Turner, Major Bryce Turner. But in the meantime, I present to you your United States Air Force's Air Demonstration Squadron, the Thunderbirds! Time to turn the microphone over to you.
United States Air Force. Jets to be combat ready in 72 hours to provide the protection under which our democracy operates. Today, you will witness the unparalleled teamwork, aerial
trail formation. Emerging from the smoke, you'll see the pilots have skillfully transformed back into the Thunderbird Diamond. Just Thunderbird 5 completes his rejoin with the Diamond to perform the low. teamwork at its finest. We're the Delta Formation Loop. First, Thunderbirds use years of on-the-job training to provide consistent and credible global vigilance, local reach, and global power. From directly in front, your 2024 Thunderbirds and the inspirational Delta Guard. Oh, there it is. People in the audience today to dream big, choose integrity, to serve their communities and family, and to surround themselves with excellence. Brian Wolford. Crew Chief Thunderbird 1 from Redlands, California, Staff Sergeant Daniel Bowler. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 1 from Crew Chief Thunderbird 2 from Staff Sergeant Austin Broad. Ben Hauser. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 3 from Cisra, Puerto Rico, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Torres Zayas. Senior Airman Chase Mesner. Crew Chief Walker. Assistant Crew Chief Thunderbird 6 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,